We continue our discussion of Learning Workbook, page 139. Let's look at a few examples. Given f of x equals 2x subtract 6, and g of x equals 1 over the sum x plus 4, find g composed with f of x. All right, the first step is to rewrite using the definition. Notice the letters are G, then F, so when we write our definition, we see the letters in that order. G of f of x. Now, for the first time, we don't have a number in this position, we have a letter instead. When there's a letter instead, that means you work from the outside in. We're going to start with G. G of f of x starts with G. So use function g, but everywhere you see an x in function g, you're going to put f of x instead. So let's write our function g, which is 1 over x plus 4. But instead of an x going here, we're going to have an f of x. This goes here. All right, so now we're going to simplify. We know what f of x is equal to in this problem. It is 2x minus 6. I do not need parentheses here because f of x does not have an exponent or a multiplier, and it's not being subtracted. So now I will simply combine all of my like terms together, which would be the minus 6 plus 4, and I get 1 over 2x subtract 2. This is my final answer. You could write g composed with f of x equals 1 over 2x subtract 2. Okay, that's our first example. Let's do another. In this problem, we are given m of x equals 1 over the difference x subtract 5, and p of x equals the principal square root of the difference x minus 2. And we're asked to find m composed with p of x. Okay, first let's rewrite using the definition. M of p of x. This is a variable, so we work from the outside in. We're going to use function m, which is this, but in place of each x, we're going to put p of x in its place. Then we can simplify. So we get 1 over p of x is equal to this. So we have the square root of x subtract 2. I don't need any parentheses because p of x does not have an exponent or a multiplier, and it's not being subtracted. Now we ask ourselves, can this be simplified? And the answer is no. Square root is a grouping symbol. The things that are inside it cannot be affected by the things that are outside it. Even though this is a fraction, there are no common factors top and bottom for us to cancel. So this is our final answer. 1 over the principal square root of the difference x subtract 2 subtract 5. If you like, you can write the full answer, m composed with p of x equals that same fraction.